In today's world, we often feel isolated from others due to technology, social media, and global crises. This makes it harder to form meaningful connections with people. Stoicism is a philosophy that can help us understand and change our patterns of choosing a partner for life. It does not focus on romantic love, but on rational love. In this video, we will delve into how to use Stoic principles to find someone who is compatible with you at a deep level. The idea of love at first sight is a myth that has been spread by romantic stories and films, which often depict love as a sudden and emotional experience mainly based on physical attraction. Don't let your mind or social trends fool you with this illusion. Love is not something that just sprouts out of thin air. It's not a glittering thing you find and grab like treasure. Usually, it needs to be nurtured with care. It demands constant effort, unwavering loyalty, patience, time, and most importantly, trust. That's why true love can be heartbreaking when shattered, especially in cases of betrayal. It's vital to learn to distinguish between true love, obsession, and mere physical attraction. When we mix up these concepts, relationships can become harmful, and the process of moving on from someone becomes a daunting task. This confusion can cause severe emotional damage. True love, in its purest form, is about understanding, commitment, and appreciation for the personality and value of the other person. It's about respecting and cherishing not only who your partner is today, but also the person they are growing into. This is the core of a historical relationship and any healthy, loving relationship. Your relationships are vital for your happiness and well-being. Don't forget that love is not only for your partner, but also for yourself. Loving someone truly means respecting them as much as you respect yourself. You deserve a relationship that values both of you equally. Don't sacrifice yourself for someone who doesn't reciprocate your feelings. You need to preserve your self-worth, appreciate yourself, and know when to move on. This is crucial for keeping a healthy heart, even if it hurts. If you are unhappy and your partner keeps hurting you despite your efforts to communicate, the pain will only last longer, and you will gradually lose your self-respect. So, love yourself, respect yourself, and learn to let go when needed. Also, remember that time can heal the most severe wounds. You may have scars, but they won't last forever. And remember, you can't change others. You can't motivate someone to change if they don't want to. If you are in such a situation, I suggest you follow the principles of Stoicism. Don't dwell on what you can't control. Look ahead with confidence and leave behind everything that doesn't make you happy. You are more than your temporary emotions and feelings. You have the choice of how to respond to a breakup. You can choose to stay positive, learn from the experience, and continue your journey with more wisdom. You may be curious about how to find your ideal partner. A common error, more prevalent among men, is to prioritize physical appearance too much. I don't mean that physical attraction is insignificant. It's certainly a key factor in the relationship equation, an essential element for the survival of our species. However, physical beauty is temporary and shouldn't be your main criterion in the search for a partner. Youth and physical beauty diminish, and if your relationship is based only on these aspects, you'll end up doubting in the future when beauty fades. Look for a bond that transcends the surface, one that lasts through time, stays strong and lively despite the years. Don't be obsessed with finding the physically perfect person who matches current standards. Rather, direct your energy into finding a life partner who excels for their intelligence, a person who can be your best friend, a reliable counselor, a steady support in times of difficulty. Seek someone with whom you feel at ease, starting a family, and with whom you feel confident having children. This advice is universal, valid for both men and women. Focusing only on looks will narrow your choices and shut doors to potential possibilities. Don't be fixated only on one person, especially if that person doesn't show any interest in you. Sometimes we invest in people who don't return our feelings, wasting precious time and giving up parts of our essence in an effort to win their approval. According to ancient philosophy, we should learn to accept what's out of our control, and we certainly can't alter or coerce someone's feelings towards us. Remember that there are many people in the world, and a rejection simply means that the specific person couldn't appreciate your true potential and the value you can offer. In reality, you're not losing anything. A rejection could be a sign of mismatch that you might not notice at the moment, but time will help you comprehend and even be thankful for. So, don't be disheartened. Persevere. There are numerous individuals in the world who will sincerely value and admire your authenticity and potential. What I'm saying is that there's more than one chance. Remember that every no you get brings you one step closer to that yes that will transform your life. If you have made it this far in this video, it means you are serious about improving your relationship with yourself and others. You are doing something amazing for yourself and your well-being. Now let's finish this video with some final tips. Faustina, the daughter of Emperor Antoninus Pius, was not only the wife of Marcus Aurelius, but also his partner in life, his confidant, and his equal in many ways. They were one of the most influential and admired couples in Roman history. They shared a deep bond that was evident in their letters and their joint decisions. They lived by the historical principles that they valued and followed in their lives. They embodied the four cardinal virtues of Stoicism: temperance, justice, courage, and wisdom. They also dealt with hardships together, keeping their composure and reason in the face of political and personal turmoil. Marcus Aurelius, as the emperor, had to cope with the loss of many of his children and the burden of ruling the Roman Empire. He relied on Faustina for comfort and support. Their relationship, however, was not immune to difficulties and scandals. There were allegations against her, but Marcus Aurelius never wavered in his trust and love for her. He always stood by her and protected her from slanderous attacks. This steadfast act of devotion is an example of the historical value of moral courage, resilience, and loyalty. Love is not a feeling, but a decision to be loyal, faithful, and supportive of our partner, a decision that Marcus Aurelius and Faustina made when they married each other. Despite being cousins and former siblings by adoption, they did not base their love on looks or wealth, but on virtue, honesty, and companionship. This is the kind of love that lasts through history. Do you agree with this view of love? Let me know in the comments below. If you don't know what to comment, you can simply write, "I deserve to be loved and to love." And please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up to help us reach more people in search of wisdom. Thank you for reading. See you next time.